I decided to play a little game and ask some questions to the two AI platforms that I use the most. Really, just one question. I went to both Claude and ChatGPT, and I asked them basically to tell me why they were better than the other model in terms of environmental impact, and then also to just talk about like why in general for a socially conscious person, for an ethics based person, someone might prefer their model, and to do research about that before providing an answer. Now, here's the interesting part. I actually didn't have the research part as the initial prompt, but I went to Claude, and when I asked the question, it shows you, it gives you the thought process, and it said, let me do some current research before I answer that question. And so it did that. I went to ChatGPT and it just plopped out an answer. And I stopped it because I knew it was going to generate a bunch of hallucination based stuff that it thought I wanted to hear. And I added into the prompt and I said, please do some research on current data before providing an answer. So I got their answers. I am going to post their answers below this video if you're curious what each of them have to say. What I thought was really funny is that while they both talked about how great they are, they also were both kind of hard on themselves, which I like. Also, resources were cited. There are articles that were cited, but AI hallucinates and makes up resources all the time. So take what you get when you ask AI to research and make sure that if you're going to use it for some sort of like professional purpose beyond just curiosity, that you really vet the information that you're getting. For me, I like to see that from both sources, it has said that the energy consumption has actually diminished significantly for ChatGPT from the initial estimates, and that both models are committed to really reducing their carbon footprint, though Claude basically says we don't have any data on this, and ChatGPT says Claude has reduced blah blah. You'll see the differences. So again, I've got to do more research, but this matters to me, so I will do more research. But I thought it was a fun experiment and I wanted to share it with you.